Hello. I am starting a little bit later than I usually do. It's apparently going to rain this evening and then straight for an entire week. So because of that, I decided I would get all of the lawn mowing done around the house, of which there is a considerable amount, but that's finished, I'm done, and I can now stream. So, to recap, we're working on Alm Act 3 right now. We're on the Matilda chapter, which looks like it's considerably different from the one in 3DS Gaiden. Or 3DS Echoes, I mean. Gaiden implies the NES game. My current initial strategy, I think, that I want to try is I'm going to probably warp in Forsyth. There's mostly physical enemies, so an Armor Knight should be able to take on a lot at the same time. There is magic, but it's mostly concentrated at the top, and like this guy. So, warp Forsyth, we can kind of fight in the lower left corner here, and take out a lot of guys. I also can rescue Matilda outside of the cage, because she's gonna be chipped by these archers, like, every turn. I think I might have Forsyth even, like, risk the thunder just to, take out the sniper. Can I recruit her during the chapter, or is it only just she survives? Does Alm have a talk conversation with Matilda? Luthier. Why do you have a talk with Luthier? Does Clive have a talk with... Okay. Clive maybe recruits Matilda mid-chapter, then. Who's deployed? Is it everyone? It's everyone. I don't use everyone, but maybe Python will show, like, a single iron bow chip at some point. It doesn't hurt, really. So we have Forsyth on the left, we have Sylph on the left, and then we're going to warp him in right there. Claire is on the right to take out this teleporting witch on turn 1. Otherwise, I guess my formation doesn't matter too much. Let's go. A Claire can fly over this wall. Can you easily one round? Good accuracy, good reliability on this. Didn't even take the hit. Okay, that was a good starter. Here's a second part of our start. Just enough warp range. That is lovely. Okay. If we didn't have enough warp range, we could have had Alm shove Forsyth forward a tile, and that would have given us more wiggle room. Now let's find out how much the mage threatens us. 15. We only get hit a 10, even if we don't have our res boosting equipped. Taking a 10 isn't too bad, and I really like that we can maybe take out the sniper turn 1. Okay, good start. Speed. Defense. Forsyth is gaming right now. I might even have him use this elixir. He doesn't need his Horse Slayer this chapter. So maybe we'll put that in the convoy and have him carry an elixir, because he's going to be far away from my army a lot of the time, right? Although, thinking about it, what enemies can even hurt Forsyth hard enough for him to use that elixir? I guess there's a lot of mages up top. Now, maybe we could, Tobin doesn't have free range. Do we dare open up the doorway on turn 1? Or do we let Forsyth thin them out a little bit? Because we could also chip with Cliff. Can you do more damage than that? Oh, that's a little damage. It's not a lot. We can definitely chip with like Python and Cliff and do a little bit of damage to these soldiers, while kind of setting up our units to do a breach on turn 2. Let's kind of put people near the doorway while we kind of pare down these soldiers a bit. I think Gray and Tobin would make some good frontline combatants to charge in. We'll leave the central tile. Is this Tobin? Okay, I was wondering if that was Tobin earlier. We'll leave the center tile open for Alm to run in. What's this talk conversation? I still absolutely love Lupier's sprite. The company of cats, that's adorable. I'm not sure if the map directly after this is the Sluice of Delphia. There might be a filler chapter beforehand. I don't remember the order of everything that happens in Alm's side. But I feel like there has to be at least one filler chapter in between that. That was a cute talk conversation. We'll open it next turn, then we'll run into that breach. I do plan to use Delphia, by the way. The EXP formula is very generous to under-leveled units. I think it would be easy to get her trained. What happened to Forsyth? He's about to die, because the minimum damage that you can take is 1 point of damage. So he has to dodge. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so there's a hammer or something, and I didn't notice. Maybe we're redoing turn 1. That's on me for not meticulously checking all of the weapon. Let's set emulator speed up a little bit. Yeah, it's a hammer. So that is a 29 effective damage against armors, times 3 plus 5. Yeah, that crushed me. I exploded to the hammer. Well, that plan is a wash. We need a new plan. I don't really want to lose my Foresight, but it's only turn 1. Don't mind resetting on turn 1. I've let units die super late into maps and not reset, but man, I don't like these turn 1 deaths. Okay. You're dangerous. Can we instead do... How about we open the door turn 1 instead, and we kill this guy with Excalibur with Tobin. We have the damage to do that without a crit. Then could we also maybe throw magic at these soldiers? Excalibur doubles even this soldier. So we could move 1, 2, 3, hit, kill. We could kill a couple soldiers. This Gray could double this one with 11 sword. We can still warp Forsyth to kill the sniper. I think we could kill everything with those 2 archers, and maybe Clive could run in to fight the archers. We have Cliff and Python as well. Okay. Let's try this again. But we're going to be really aggressive this time, because we can't afford to let Forsyth get hit by the hammer. So open her up. And get cooking. Hi Juniper, I just got Forsyth hit by a hammer on turn 1 and I reset. His ass died. How is your FE4 playthrough going? Alright, this more aggressive turn 1 is working well. We are getting a lot of 1-round kills here. Let's get another one by warping in Forsyth. Is Nordian in... Is that the Lachesis castle in chapter 2, question mark? Attack and defense on Forsyth. We don't need the Forsyth. Although maybe we need it for the +4 res it gives, but I want to save it for horses. No horses on this chapter, so we can hold it. I think it's more important to physic Gray, or maybe a mage, than it is to heal Faye. I can do pretty good damage there. Python can't hit anything because his forest is in the way. Clive can. Clive can maybe one round. Yeah, it's RNG because Lachesis' paladins can die to damage before it's possible to get there, even with your fastest units like Sigurd, right? Okay, really good opener. Aggressive turn 1. I'm worried about anyone getting shot. It's a regular bow, 5 speed. I'll just heal Gray. You don't like this map, Luna? I'm on turn 1, so I don't have anything to say about it yet. My turn 1 was effective. I made a really good breach into the room. Oh yeah, Pavise. I don't like the time. Theoretically, I like the timed objectives in FE4 Chapter 2 because they encourage you to go fast. In practice, I think I actually despise them because it makes the foot units, like Aira and Azel, unviable for meeting the time pressure in that map compared to horses. Wow, they're summoning them inside of Matilda's room. That's crazy. I also don't like the RNG involved in Lachesis' knight surviving. And yeah, like you said, Pavise RNG. Pavise is really silly. Okay, well we have a big group of enemies here on the right. Maybe if we shove Luthier forward, we'd be able to get a nice one round on this armor knight, but then we might need to rescue him back with Clive or something, as he's going to be in danger afterwards. What can Forsyth reach? I might just take this one around here, because there's not a lot of targets that Forsyth can even hit this turn, so even though that's damage, he's only really weak to mages and armor slayers, so that's an okay trade to take. Gray could maybe take out this other armor with the Levin sword. We can't take it out, but that's a lot of damage. Can Tobin take it out in one round? Okay, 2 17s. That's promising. We would be in range of an archer, so we might need to heal him with physic afterwards. We dodged. You always pray Lewin gets an add up to kill the brigand. Yeah, that FE4 chapter is a little silly. I can see that, Luna. I think that it won't be too hard for me to rescue Matilda, because I can rescue next turn with Faye. Although not everyone does Cleric Faye, so it's harder if you have to open the door and go grab her. Because you could always grab her with Clive and run away, or something. Cleric Faye gives you a lot of resources to help with Matilda, because you have... Oh, you don't have Rescue, right. Well, I have Physic. Physic is still a good way to save Matilda. So Gray can only reach that archer this turn, so we'll take that combat. Speed. Okay, well, sure. You can get turn 1 sleeped and dead. That's kind of funny, kind of unfortunate. We already read this talk conversation on the first time of the chapter. It was very cute. I liked how it, sets. We'll heal him with Physic. And we can get a 1 round. If we're worried about his HP afterward, we could always rescue him back with Clive. What's he in range of? A soldier with an iron bow. and an Armor Slayer. Fuck. Oh shit, there's so many Armor Slayers in this map. How hard does Forsyth get hit? It has 4 might, but weapon triangle disadvantage? So effectively, oh, I don't even have the regular lance equipped. So it's kind of like a 17 might weapon right now. It hits me? Do they double? He doesn't double. I can take 1 hit. It's okay to take 1 hit. I'm worried about Luthier. I should have used Physic on Forsyth knowing that was there. I can't really do anything with Warp that would change my turn, so I won't. Do I take drop for me? No ambush reinforcements. I thought the Armor Slayer would do an unbelievably hell of a lot more damage than that. What happened? In vanilla FE8, the weapon triangle applies before the effectiveness multiplier, adding like plus or minus free damage to effective weapons. Well, that's a lot of skeletons. So why didn't I take that much Armor Slayer damage? If I had the Steel Lance equipped, I would have gotten doubled. Shouldn't he be doing more damage than that? Oh, I'm not complaining. Is he taking weapon triangle disadvantage? And it's like lowering his, yeah. The weapon triangle disadvantage is lowering the might to 2. It gets tripled to 6, plus 5, 11. He has 11 strength. So 22 might threatened onto Forsyth with the... The math isn't quite adding up, but like I see what's happening, kind of. Okay, a lot of skeletons. Let's open another door. We can shove Acantha to open the other door this turn. Oh yeah, Cleric can fly through walls. I tend to forget that. Oh, an Armor Slayer. That's a good weapon. We can give that to Gray or Alm. Gray has 11 swords, so that's good against armors. So we'll give the Armor Slayer to Alm. Hello, Depression. We're probably going to Physic Forsyth, or he can use his Elixir. Gray can reach the Archer. 11 Sword can ignore terrain, avoid penalty. Pretty reliable. Good kill. Armor Slayers are really often underwhelming because you often use them at weapon triangle disadvantage on top of them having less might than, say, an effective axe. So your total amount of like multiplied damage ends up being like not that good. Regardless, Armor Slayers can still be good in like FE8 to let Joshua round Armor Knights in the first part of the game. Warp Clive into Matilda's room and keep them trapped together. Oh, they can share their execution! I could warp Lucas in there and pick up Matilda if things got dicey. Where do I want to send Forsyth? I kind of want to send Forsyth to take on this horde of skeletons. There's so many. Move Python out of the way. I don't really want to use him for much. He's not that good, but I want to shove Acantha and open that door. Okay, now we can start trying to bail out Matilda. Let's get Lucas in there. Lance will be better than the axe against those sword-wielding skeletons. Yeah, armor's already being weak to magic kind of means that you don't necessarily need armor slayers for every purpose. But it could be good if you want to take on a bunch of armored units at once, like that 5 armor treasure room in FE8 Chapter 8 comes to mind. Tobin's selling the hammer, I guess it dropped and it gave it to him. I'll have Clive pull off this mercenary towards me. What else is going on this map? I definitely want to send a mage left because we have knights to kill. We want to send a thief left. We definitely want to push left because we need to secure treasure. So I don't... How fast are you? Zanbato. Cavalry effective. 12 speed. Do a double Tobin. Oh god, it's cavalry effective! Or Clive! Oh, there's so many effective weapons. Well, Tobin, you can take 2 hits from the Zanbato, right? 2 9s? I don't mind taking 2 9s. My fire will drain me 1 more HP. I'll take 19. That's okay. We can take 19. We'll be just fine. In FE7 they called the Zanbato the Longsword, but in FE8 they renamed it back to the Zanbato. I have a theory that's like a localization like diff, where it was probably the Zanbato the entire time, but they just decided that that was too much of a Japanese name and they did a Longsword in FE7. But it is Zanbato in FE8, if it even shows up. Pretty rarely, I think, though. Becomes Longsword again in FE9, I see. Yeah, I don't think Longsword's a bad name. But it doesn't have much Riz. Longsword is kind of a plain name. That doesn't imply that the weapon does much unique. Okay, so Matilda's getting pretty hurt. We could maybe bust up the skeleton in front of her, and we could maybe rescue her with Lucas. We could potentially physic Matilda. We have options. Definitely want to use Gray to Levin Sword out this armor. No other good way to kill him, but that works very, very well. Is the Woe down in FE7? I'm not sure. It's in FE6. I don't know about 7. And then in FE8, there's no Woe Dao, there's a Shamshir, right? Oh, Carol has a Woe Dao. Okay. Skill Luck, not a spectacular level up. Can we snipe out the Cantor? Oh, no, if we miss. Can we snipe out the Cantor? How do we do with, Claire? We take a big hit, but if there's no archers nearby, nothing else really threatens that tile, right? Nope, there is a sniper. That tile is not safe for Claire's. We have a way to kill the skeleton in front. I would love to be able to just have Lucas. Do you think talking to Matilda recruits her and we can have her just run out by herself? I mean, alternatively, we could just have Clive pick up Matilda, if that doesn't work, and just drag her behind Lucas. That would be fine. Oh, we need to be able to kill him, though. Well, if we move Lucas up and take this hit, we can have Luthier finish off the skeleton, now that there's room to attack. Excalibur to guarantee the accuracy. Have a chat? Maybe kiss and make up after you're out of the skeleton archer room? Guys, please don't fuck in the skeleton room with archers sniping at you. Alrighty. Now, if I hit back here, can I Canto? Oh, well, we're not sure. Did I just trigger reinforcements? Huh, okay. I triggered ambush reinforcement. I have less Canto than I thought I did. Because I have a thief in the way who I didn't move, so we made a misplay. Clive is in the room. Let's have Matilda escape the room and heal. Sambato guy is dead. We do have a stray archer right now. Clive, how bulky are you? You have an iron shield, you have 12 defense. Skeletons hit 4s, but weapon triangle. Skeletons hit 3s. Do they double you? No. Clive can take some hits. Iron shield Clive will be just fine standing right there. We'll have to move out of the way of this archer, though. What's heal Tobin? He's gonna have to fight that archer and take some damage. There's been 2 original characters so far. One is on Alm route to give you a different way to open doors and chests besides Alm. The other one has been a villager on Celica's route because they turned Atlas into an axe fighter. Because they added weapon triangle into the game, they wanted to give you an actual axe fighter character. Atlas as a woodcutter became, well, a woodcutter. And they gave Atlas a, one of his brothers joins as a villager to take place of the old Atlas. So those have been the 2 original characters so far. Yeah, that might be all of them. Ooh, good job hitting exact thresholds and killing. Tearing through skeletons. Thank you, Forsyth. Ouch! You're telling me that ambush spawn reinforcement cavalier had a heavy spear? Why have they given me so many heavy spears? I literally have 4 or 5 of these. Maybe the use of effective weapons on the enemies in this chapter has been a little bit excessive. I don't think reinforcement set ambush should have an effective weapon. I think that was poor design. This is a Baron. It's gonna be slightly based off as that feel, but I don't know. Can you send items to the other route on easy mode? They share convoy. I'm not sure if there's any other way to do it. So, someone asked about the aid formula. Matilda has way higher aid than Clive. Matilda has 16 aid. So Matilda can ferry around Lucas, despite his 14 on. Alright, well I need to heal Forsyth. We can do that with the elixir, or physic. Still have HP to restore, so maybe the elixir. Can we kill this Cantor? Yay! No more Mr. Skeleton. Yes! Great level up! I didn't realize all the skeletons would despawn. Well, they're gone now. I guess I'm not complaining. I'll do something else with my time. How do you get the Cypher units? I heard they were random, right? Gray can get this kill, but definitely at the cost of a lot of HP. This guy is high attack, 16. Maybe I'll move out Forsyth and use the elixir. You get them at random. At random where? Is it like an optional dungeon? Post game. Okay. Worried about these snipers. They actually do less damage to Claire than I thought. I could potentially use Claire as bait. Was really hoping to get that kill. How much damage could Claire possibly take then? She only has 24 HP. I was hoping we could kill that, soldier. Still could, but then Claire's in danger. How much damage do they threaten? A 4 from this guy. These guys won't have weapon triangle disadvantage, so that'll be 9, and this would be 14. Yeah. I'm thinking of using Claire as bait then, away from the range of these guys, but at least try and make the sniper shoot her, so that Gray doesn't get shot by everything. You have to take some heat off of Gray, because he missed the kill. Really unlucky that we missed that kill. The hit rates are very, very high. So we need to try and encourage damage onto other units. My next goal is to go left. There's a treasure chest over there. I want it. Okay, so the Javelin didn't go for Gray. That's lucky, because they wanted to take a combat where they wouldn't face retaliation. Okay, we spread out the incoming damage considerably. Back reinforcements are not immediately a threat. but we'll keep them in mind. Alright, well let's try to advance. If we shove Tobin, we could take out an armor knight. That'd be nice. Good job, Lucas. Random 2% crit we very much did not need. Archer down, thank you, Clive. Clive has been, like, surprisingly okay. He's had the damage to kill slow enemies, like archers. Gonna try and take out an armor knight. Exact thresholds from Tobin. We've hit a lot of exact thresholds this chapter. Some narrow margins. Can I kill the sniper? No. But I can kill some other stuff. I can maybe fly in and kill the sniper at point blank. Expose me to a shaman. Strong as a shaman. I can maybe warp in Cliff to snipe the shaman. Or if anything, we can actually kill a soldier. That's value. Double miss. That's bad. I'm going to expose Claire to the sniper, but not the shaman, to use her as bait again. She does survive one arrow. And try and, not have all of the damage go on to... Presumably the shaman goes for Forsyth here, because Forsyth doesn't retaliate at range and Gray does. Then the sniper will go on to Claire. Yeah, that's Cliff's punishment. They should put that in every game. It'd be nice to grab a heavy spear out of the convoy. We have so many. We have a lot of stray weapons we could use to grab some. I find that send home units was very abusable because they gave you too much stat up. Canfa nearly got one shot and died. I wasn't expecting her to be that fragile. Yeah, the send home units in the FE6 remake gave you like, I think I got 3 dozen spirit dust out of that. Game-breaking amount of stat boosters aside, I'm not sure I like the concept of being incentivized to kill units you're not using. I feel like that's not really... I mean, technically it's themed as, oh, they're just being sent home, they're being retired. Yeah, to a nice farm upstate where there's also, like, other, nice dogs to play with. I just don't like being incentivized to remove units from your army. Thinning down your own force for monetary gain just has the wrong vibe, I think. Excelblum would love it, though. When we kill this miasma guy from outside of his range, we can chip him. Not a kill, but maybe with Python support? There are ROM hacks that got around the unit restriction with a different save file format, like Vision Quest. Yeah, Vision Quest is like a 200 slot convoy, and like it's a convoy split in Act 3, and then it combines to be 200 slots, I think, and then there's like 70 units in that game or something crazy. I may have very slightly overstated the number, but maybe it's more like 60. There's a lot of units in that game. Let's have Tobin kill this armor. Very good at it. Yeah, I don't know why they used send home units instead of a different the different patch for the save data format. Maybe it was incompatible with some other patch they were using. Maybe there was like a issue with it. Wonder why this door is here on the upper right. There's one here too. Maybe they're just mirroring the map design to make it symmetrical. It sure was easy to choose who to deploy when my army was pared down to only the people I was going to use. It's just, we can be in range of a couple archers and just walk forward. Once again, we do know that Claire can survive one shot. Guess we'll get him to walk towards us as far as possible by doing this. Send home units is from Faye. Well, yep, that guy just loved Faye, so that makes sense. Hey, Sen-Sen. Quite surprised the sniper didn't go for Claire. Okay. We have a thief top right. They're very, very far from the treasure. This has been a thing that's been confusing me a great deal with the map design. They did this earlier in Ulm Act 1, where they'll have a treasure on one side of the map, and then they'll have a thief on that side and a thief on the other side. It's like, what's the point of the other thief? Oh, he has money? He has 3,000 gold! Holy crap! I understand what the point of this thief is. The problem is, how do I kill it? Wait for it to open the door? Shoot him with arrows? Oh, Claire could... Claire can't go for doors. Claire can go for walls, but not doors. And that this tile, and this tile are all unpassable, because they are classified as a brace. I want this thief. I want your stuff. We'll try and have Python. I could also maybe warp in there? No, Silka's. Silka, Canfa, and Ulm are all busy. The only unit that can hit is Cliff. Iron Bow. Python's much too far away. We don't do bad into this. That is a Nosferatu. There's a lot of archers, though. I can't take a hit from everything. Soon. We'll work our way up. Hey, wanna come shoot Claire? Yeah, it's like every character became like every six character became Fate's Shura. You kill him for monetary gain. Nice level up for Lucas. Kind of a lot of stacked up enemies here. But I definitely want to kill the thief immediately. I'd only be in range of the shaman. Must be fast. 15 speed, they are pretty fast. Well, if we could, can't really get a mage in range. How about 2 cavaliers then? Because Clive can attack from the top. Oh, Clive just one-shots. Silly me. Matilda's support too gives him a bunch of damage. 1 thief down. Yeah, spirit dust for each one is completely just... Oh, it's just over the pale. Way too much, way too many resources. TG just released an SOV vid. What's it about? Every enemy with 99 defense and res. That sounds fucked up. Do you have to kill them all by doing 1 point of damage per hit? Hey! Trying to kill that thief for money. I'll heal him. We baited this sniper that walked towards us, now we can kill with the steel lance. Claire can kill with the steel lance, but she'd be exposed to archers. I do think it's funny that the thief is on the same side as the enemies. They're collaborating, they're getting healed. Okay, 3,000 gold. Now we can buy some stuff from the mountain village, like silver weapons and such. Good level up for Cliff. He's gaining speed. Maybe he'll actually become a unit. Some attack as well. He can't use silver bows. But when he can, that would be a good damage upgrade. What other weapons could we use? What's Matilda's rank? She can't use silver lances. Anyone use good weapons? No one has particularly good weapon rank. Besides Claire. But Claire's already strong. Claire could use a silver lance. Not like she needs it. Claire's already excellent with a steel lance. How about Gray? C rank. Unexceptional. Definitely need to start taking out these archers. Make room for Claire to breathe. No wonder he called Clive a cuck. True! I can't seem to fly... Cucklife can fly through some walls, but not others. These walls are called walls, and so are these walls. They're also called walls. But these are passable walls, and these are impassable walls. What's going on here? Kind of unclear when you cannot, fly through stuff. This is a Nosferatu, so I wouldn't get a kill, necessarily, if he hit me. So let's play it safe. Although I could always rescue afterwards, just to pull back Claire. That's more offensive. It's my rescue range, so I wouldn't want to rescue Claire into the edge of archer range like a dingus. That kind of scares me. I think I'll play it. Borrow this vulnerary. Use it. Alright, we have a lot of cavaliers chasing us. Their weapons are pretty normal. Javelins and steel spears. But we kind of beat the thief to the race, so we can have people like Lucas and such turn around and fight them. We actually get rare Ulm combat. Well, it still sucks. Surprisingly hard for Matilda to get a kill here. Clive can get the kill, certainly. Hey, Dooming. It does expose Clive to the other shaman, though. Is that going to be dangerous? I could always potentially heal Clive with Silk. We have options. Javelins coming in. Don't like that. We're definitely in a pinch here. We're kind of getting sandwiched. It'd be nice to cut off their movement range with Lucas or something. You can always grab the vulnerary, heal a bit. You don't need the hammer right now. We're not fighting armor knights. We can run up and heal Clive, and this exposes Silk to the shaman, but she has res, right? She has 12 res. The chapter's been fine. I had to move fast to get stuff like Matilda, but it's been working out. It's been surprisingly difficult, because there's been a lot of mixed damage types like archers, mages, and physical enemies. A lot of effective weapons on the physical enemies like armor slayers and Zombato. So I've had to play pretty carefully. Okay, could I cut off their movement anymore? Does anyone have any defense? Matilda only has 8 defense. How strong are these guys? Matilda on the pillar might be good. Is there rescue like this kind of rescuing? Yeah. Or do you mean rescue as in the rescue staff? Because also, yeah. Why didn't you rescue Silk? She's fine into the miasma, right? She only takes like 4 damage. She has weapon triangle advantage. And the soldiers can't get her. So she's okay. Don't see a problem there. That'd be aggressive. They actually don't do that much damage to Tobin. Do they double Tobin? If he's fire, though. He has... Yeah. This one doubles Tobin. He has 8 speed, and they have 10. Yeah, it doubles fire. But I could leave Tobin in range of, like, some of them. Just to, like, block for other characters, because I really don't have much movement here. Maybe make, like, a partial wall. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make a wall so that not all my units all get attacked by the same. Just, like, spread out the incoming damage. Kinda like this. Because Tobin has 33 HP. His HP is pretty high. And with his fire, he won't be killing them back. Unlike the possibility of an Excalibur crit, he'll just single tap back with fire and leave the enemy alive and limit how many enemies can come forward and hit him. This means that they can't spread... Like, all 4 of these together could maybe kill Tobin and Matilda, but not all 4 of them can put their damage onto the same target, as is. And this gives us plenty of wiggle room where we currently are. Where's that Zombato? We might need to have Ulm help. Who has the Zombato? Is it Tobin? Give me that thing. We can maybe help out next turn. Clive just ate a fucking horse slayer, okay. Every physical enemy, it feels like, has an effective weapon. I keep forgetting to check them all. Now Clive is dead, certainly. I think they're a little overzealous of the effective weapons in this chapter. They're absolutely everywhere. There's been like 8 of them. Even an ambush-style reinforcement had one. It's too much. I think at this point it's just too much. Well, if Clive dies, he's done his job of recruiting Matilda. Every single enemy has effective weapons! There's so many of them! It's so hard to use the, because there was a hammer at the start and armor slayer at the start. We've seen multiple Rider's Banes. There's been a Zombato. There's been at least 5 or 6 effective weapons. And no, 6, because there's also the ambush spawn, or armor slayer like guy that was here. Well, sorry about that, Clive. This chapter's been really difficult because we've been like, you know, this multi-pronged threat. We've had to rush both sides for side objectives, we've had to go fast, we've had reinforcements, there's been a lot. Unfortunately, Clive, I think you have died for the greater good. Died, Huck. Oh, poor guy. Maybe Luffy can kill the other one that has less HP. Did Tobin kill any of these? We can kill this one. Kinda just off our thresholds. If only we had a Clive support. That'd help. What the Zombato? I am begging you to hit. Right, Bookworm? You only have 4 moves, so Silk can just run away from danger like this. Alm did something for the first time in the whole game. Hello, Victor. Can we finish off this Arcanist? You know, it would have been nice if I managed to split up the incoming Cavaliers more 50-50. I should have held someone back on the right side to kite them to the right, because we were like fine on the right side, but we definitely got sandwiched and overwhelmed on the left, because all 4 of those reinforcements went left. That was pretty challenging. Ray's good at killing this sniper, or archer, because Levin's sword will bypass evasion from terrain. You'll still miss our 90% regardless. But Olm hit his earlier, so we're still chilling. Okay, the invincible archer has died. What kind of weapons does they have? A Zombato and a javelin. Of course it's a Zombato. That's so I can personally strike down Matilda. Don't want you using a heavy spear on him. Alright, we've kind of finally defused most of the threats. Took plenty of effort. We don't one round with Matilda, but we could set up a kill. What chapter is this? This is the chapter where you recruit Matilda, It's unlike the chapter in Gaiden or Echoes, so it's been very redesigned. It was a fun chapter. There was a lot of side objectives. Thieves to kill on both sides of the map, Matilda to get. It was pretty hard though. I think they leaned too hard on effective weapons. We did lose Clive. It's just too many effective weapons. Now we can also fly over and start taking care of some of those guys. Who's gonna fight to say? Maybe Hammer would be really good, like Hammer Foresight would annihilate him. Or any mage. Any mage would be probably pretty good. This guy's stationary, so it's okay to have Claire fly over there and start fighting with the Javelin. Levin Sword Grey isn't terrible into him. We do get hit pretty hard by the Javelin. And Cliff does nothing. Misestimated. Okay. I just want to see Cliff do nothing for comedic purposes there. Okay, great. You want to start on the boss? Like, don't attack this turn, but, you know, retaliate. Then you can get healed after. Boink. Oh, yep. That's every enemy having an effective weapon. That's the one that killed Clive, right? But he killed Clive was hurt. We had full HP Matilda. That would have been unbelievably funny if I let Clive and Matilda die to the same soldier. Truly would have been pure comedy. I really wish this game had the that patch you see in romhacks where if you have a unit selected who's weak to an effective weapon, and an enemy's holding it, it puts like a danger exclamation point over their head to warn you that there's an effective weapon. By God, there sure were a lot of them. They were everywhere. Me and my boyfriend do everything together. They got impaled on, like Cliff said, impaled on the same lance. Yes, that would have been a skill issue. Awful first level up for Matilda. She has truly exceptional gross, but kind of like mediocre base stats, so she needs it. And she missed all of these and got luck skill. Alrighty, we can have, how much should we heal Grey for? Probably plenty. We can attack with the Levin Sword, and then heal him after. Big hit. Let's have a Cliff attack again for jokes. Oh, 1 point damage with 0 EXP gain. I want to, like, God Forsyth kill, just to get him into Baron really quickly. We have this heavy spear. The hit rate is 32%. This feels like playing FE6. How about the Steel Lance? What do you have? Azan Bato. Okay. Oh, we have dialogue here. Archers are worse than an Echoes because we don't have the OP killer bow, Hunter's Volley, and you have to come to terms with using archers with, like, regular weapons. Archers have, hit rate issues at range with the range penalties, and it can be hard the one round of them. Always promote your use right away, never wait. Promotion bonuses are based on hitting new class minimum stats, so exceeding those can lower or remove your promotion bonuses. Also, when you promote, it resets your level and you start gaining EXP again quickly. Always promote right away. Forsyth, that was not the thrashing he deserved. You kind of fumbled the ball there. The Forsyth. Like, I get you were passionate. You were kind of going for it, but you fumbled. Miss S rank. You've mastered the lance by missing. I do really like how Faye has actual, real supports and characterization with the random villagers rather than just being a crazy fangirl. It's nice to have these new support conversations. I still kind of want Forsyth to get the boss kill if he can do better about it. Because I want to get him the Baron. That'd be really fun if he had Baron. Hey Cliff, do some chip. My god, he did it! Yo, Cliff Gaming, 1 HP. So he probably restores, like, a lot of HP, though. I wasn't paying attention to how much HP restoration he has at start of turn, so we'll see how this goes. To be fair, because we confirmed that Clive is a cook, we know that Matilda was, obviously too busy supporting Fernand. A big support with Fernand than with Clive, so we know who Matilda was really with. Sorry, Clive. Okay, wanna get your Steel Lance hits? No. We're at 4 misses. Well, the Steel Lance does 5 points. Do you have a Python support? It's just for crit, though. Can we get you back in the Steel Lance range? No. Can we get you back into Steel Lance range? No. Can we hit with the Heavy Spear? No. No. Okay, go next. I wonder what's in this treasure. Fernand was playable for 2 chapters. And then he left, and he's been an enemy since. Is he re-recruitable? Maybe. I wouldn't know. Is this a bad weapon? Give it to Grey or Ulm or something? Well, probably Grey. Grey's been the better unit. We'll just wait for Ulm to get his class minimums from promotion or something. Let's just get healing EXP while we're here, like Physic, Flare or something. I was using the 11 sword on the boss. I stopped after the boss got to low HP, because I wanted to not have Grey kill, and I want that Forsyth kill instead. Tobin would also do extremely well against the boss. We're just not using our accurate magic right now because we wanted to kill with Forsyth. Which is not working. We'll keep trying. But he's really not doing very well at it. Yes! 6th try is the charm. I just wanted that boss kill EXP because Forsyth is pretty close to promoting into Baron. And that's exciting. That's all. Alrighty. Something something, Olm is the son of royalty, etc, etc. Clive is a bit too dead to tell Olm about that, because Ferdinand told Clive, and Clive was having kind of a moral panic, but Clive died here, so, you know. We have had many units die, mostly on Celica's route. We got Jenny and May killed and revived them both. Jesse died as a green unit because he spawned in the middle of 5 million enemies and died a very hilarious death. Clive died this chapter. If anyone ever died turn 1, we just reset, otherwise we've kept going, for the most part. The pitchfork is in this game. It might be in a secret shop. We did get a members card on Celica's route. I think it'll be really funny if we do see Clive show up in a cutscene, despite being dead, question mark. Oh hey, is this the Regal Sword? Is Olm gonna stop being Roy and be like an actual character? He's been really bad in this. Oh. Okay, it's called the Royal Sword, not the Regal Sword. I like how they're all almost having, like, a realization here, and they're just kind of backpedaling. This better be a good sword. My Olm's been so bad, he has, like, still base speed, never gained any. He hasn't really been getting levels because he hasn't been able to kill anything. Let's take a look at it. Royal Sword. 6 might. That's substantial. That's powerful. That's kind of in between, steel and silver. This looks like it actually is meant to be a match of Celica's, Zofia Sword. I think these are meant to be kind of, like, very similar in stats, or equal in stats, even. Let's go check Celica. I'm curious if that matches the Zofia. Because we just got the Zofia. Okay, this is slightly different. But it's almost the same. Yeah, no double line in this game because there's no combat art, so it's a lot better than the Iron Sword. That's for sure. Does weight 1. We never got speed. We're so speed screwed. That's why Olm isn't very good. He just single taps everything. He's actually really bulky. We could give him like an Iron Shield and kind of. We lost an Iron Shield to Def Clive though, so we don't really have a bunch of shields sitting around. We have all these lances we can give them Matilda. Kinda need a new steel lance for Forsyth. But we have all these hammers now. They're everywhere. Got an extra Rider's Bane. Or is that Rider's Bane we already had that we just sent the convoy? Yeah, I think we just sent it the convoy. Because we were too busy. Oh, you know, I was probably throwing the whole time. We had this Duma charm, I never used it. That's really funny. I was big throwing. Let's give that to someone that we don't want to die to effective shit. More shields would be nice. We'll just keep shields in the Armor Knights for now. Let's give Matilda, take away one of these effective weapons and give her Duma charm to make her resistant to effective damage. She could use it. We also have a healing ring. Let's give it to Silk. She uses a lot of HP when she uses Warp. Or maybe we give it to the Fae because it'll let us spam physic every single turn without worrying. What's different about the world map? They may have changed it just to make it fit in the GBA engine and like world map. But is this different from Echoes? This looks similar to me. Which part of this is different? What's in this armory? Oh. Okay. Well, they sell a lot of effective weapons. A Devil Axe. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. It's funny, though. We could buy an extra Rider's Bane. We did lose out on a Rider's Bane earlier, so maybe we'll buy another one, because it's a really good weapon. We have a lot of Lance users. I also just might buy, like, a regular Steel Lance for Forsyth to go use. It's a bit more condensed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a condensed. I'm gonna buy a Steel Lance. I'd buy Silver, but he can't use it, right? He can in S rank. Let's upgrade the Silver. Okay. We have some money. So once we, just grab it right now. Let's burn for his regular Steel Lance first. Let's do like this. All these heavy spears, I don't know what to do with them. They just keep giving me a bunch of heavy spears. Can I buy javelins? It'd be really good to buy javelins. They don't sell many javelins. That's unfortunate. The enemies are getting the effective weapons from the shop. True! So you can use a hammer. There's some swords to give around, right? We have an Armor Slayer. We have a Zambato. I don't need the Armor Slayer actually on Gray because you can use 11 swords, so we'll have Ulm use it. Don't need the regular Iron Sword. We have the Royal Sword. Well, the Iron Sword weighs 0. Maybe that makes a difference sometimes. Then we have a Lance Reaver? Okay. A lot of weapons around. I'm trying to gear up my characters right now. I feel like a Rider's Bane might be a more applicable weapon than the Axe Reaver. The Axe Reaver's good, but there haven't been like a lot of uses for it. She kind of needs a damage. We can't really afford to use the Iron Lance, so this makes us double. But, like, we don't have much attack yet, so we kind of need the damage. Using a weak weapon like the Iron Lance probably isn't what we want to do right now. Maybe we want another Rider's Bane. There's so many, horses in Ulm's side. Rider's Banes is probably pretty important. We can always sell extra heavy spears to make some money. So we can buy whatever we want. We have all this, like, so many heavy spears. We're never gonna use these all. We can sell a couple of them. Make some money. We can go buy, like, you know, another Rider's Bane if we need to. They sell any good bows? So we could definitely use another iron bow. It's like, it's light and accurate. So we definitely go through those. Guess we'll just buy one. We can't use a silver bow yet, right? No, B rank. Okay, well, it took a bit to do our inventory management, but I think everyone is geared up with some new weapons and various shields and other hold items. Guess I'm ready to continue. It did take a bit, but we're probably set. There is no Mila's turn wheel. You kind of like, it's mentioned in the story that there's a Mila's turn wheel, but there's no actual turn rewind mechanic. All it does is give Alm like a peek into the future. It's not like an actual thing you can use. That makes this game harder than Echoes, because if someone dies, you can't just rewind. That's why we've taken unit deaths. Because we just don't have the ability to turn wheel. That's what made that previous chapter so difficult with all the effective weapons, because we just couldn't, like, we made mistakes. I like how I'm saying we made mistakes. I made mistakes, but kind of like implicating everyone else. I'm dispersing the blame. Yeah, I have emulator save state turn wheel if I want to. I did make a save state once because I was doing something with like a high success rate that I don't remember why I did that. I never loaded the save state though. And we're getting attacked at night. Nighttime chapter. We still have a torch somewhere. Yeah. A camp of a torch means we can see pretty much everything, so the fog of war will not be, like, an issue. You can already see this much. Wyverns! I have not seen wyverns yet. That's new. Well, we can shoot them down with bows. Is it ballista? They're probably gonna use that against us. One day or two. Is this a defend chapter? What's the clear condition? Do I have to route them? What do I want up front? Probably armor knights. Archers and healers and such can be in the back. I like how there's an empty deploy slot. This is a Clive slot. Sorry, you're dead. Although maybe I want Acantha near the front. So I can run forward and use the torch and see everything. You are either welcome or I am sorry, Kyle. Okay, so what's my clear condition? Defeat boss. Alright, well, what can we see? There's probably no turn wheel on the demake because it would be very, very difficult for them to program that into the engine of GBA FB by doing ROM hacking. If you're coding from scratch, I'm sure you could figure out a way to do it, but ROM hacking? Very, very difficult to put in new features. And the new features they put in were impressive. Too bad there's no assassins in this game. Acantha promotes into a rogue, right? I wouldn't know, I'm not using her. Hey, the boss is like a straight shot down. Is it not potentially feasible to teleport in a strong unit and kill him? He's pretty defensive. You need a very strong mage, I guess. He has a lot of defense. What are these? Is this a teleporting witch? Non-teleporting witch. There's a physics staff. What's so... Are they going to run in from the sides and sandwich me on either side? Just looking at this map, I don't see any side objectives, so it makes me think just head south, right? There's no enemies inside of the fort. So, do we just head south quickly? Is there a reason to wait? I could teleport in a door opener, and then always rescue him back or something. Let's get all moving faster. Oh hey, support. I like how they've gotten an A support so quickly because they keep healing each other, so they're often near each other. A girl who was my friend. You mean a girlfriend? Diagnosed Silk with Yapper. Some people don't like playing with permadeath anyway. A lot of people like to play on a casual mode these days of Fire Emblem. I usually play Classic. So, could Owen just open this door in turn 2 and I could always rescue him back with Faye or Claire or something? I use turn wheel and engage, I like it. Because killer weapons are really good in engage, and it can be nice to just like take something that's like, you know, like 80% success rate. Okay, well I'm getting attacked by wyverns from behind, but Excalibur is effective. How about Cliff? We don't kill. Maybe we'll have to rescue Luthier then. Maybe he just explodes these steel axes. Yeah, I think his ass dies. I was hoping Cliff would be able to double with the Iron Bow and kill one, but they're too fast. We only have 10 speed with the Iron Bow. Shouldn't 10 speed be enough? Man. How fast are you? You have 8 speed. Why can't Cliff double with the Iron Bow? Oh, it weighs 2. Never mind. I have less speed than I thought. That's unfortunate. Okay. That puts us in a bad spot then. But I have to rescue Luthier. How far away can I rescue from? From a campus current tile, I guess. Not getting very much EXP on Claire. Very, very good level up, though. There's some Cavaliers, but Claire's fine against them. Oh, what's the range of this ballista? We made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Maybe we made a mistake with Claire. Maybe we're in bad shape. Thea's out of danger now. How come Rescue only gives me 1 point of experience? Seems a bit shy of what I was expecting. I could move Matilda to fight with on top of the evasion pillar with the Rider's Bane. It's not bad. Does it work for Forsyth aggressively that direction? But Lucas could go. Help Matilda get the kill. Not really threatening her HP. Good start. I think it would be very difficult to add a lot of new content to account for permadeath, because there'd be so many story branches to account for all of the possible game states. Also, people don't like content being locked behind units dying. Think about all of the complaints about Shadow Dragon guided chapters. People do not want to kill units to access content. I would love to. I wonder if you can get the boss to shoot you from over the wall, or anything to shoot you over the wall. Let's see if any of this moves. Let's move something towards the wall, it'd be funny. Do you think all FE will have turn wheel like Divine Pulse? And it may be. Fire Emblem occasionally adds a mechanic that becomes a new staple mechanic for future games. For example, FE9 added the Forge, which has been a staple mechanic in every single mainline Fire Emblem past that. Radiant Dawn, Shadow Dragon, New Mystery, Awakening, Fates, Echoes, Free Houses, and Engage all have some sort of weapon forge. Reclassing has been in pretty much every Fire Emblem since Shadow Dragon. So it's possible that Turn Wheel is just a new mechanic that they're going to put in every FE going forward. We can't know for sure until they do it, but it might become a new staple. That would have done surprisingly low damage if that hit. They have terrible hit rates of the ballistas. Truly miserably, extremely low hit rates. Oh my god, Clara is going crazy on them. JM, so like, imagine a story where there's like a route split of two main characters, but the route split is determined by who you let die. Like, you have to like choose like a unit to die or something, and they have like a completely different story based after their death. That'd be funny. That's the power of Excalibur. I kinda want to get some mages down there and fight that boss. I have Rider's Banes too. I could do some real damage to him. What's his speed? 10? Can Claire double? Claire can double with the Rider's Bane. We could fuck him up. He's got 17 defense, sure, but Rider's Bane with Claire? We can put some big hits into that boss. We can maybe end the chapter early if we wanted to. We have Forsyth's Forsyth as well. We have a lot of options. Let's move Forsyth. That way he could engage. Yeah, and you can always do no turn wheel Ironmans. People Iron Man engage maddening pretty successfully. Although I typically use the term when I play engage maddening myself. I do like being able to make a mistake or a misclick, I guess. I hope they don't put too many like modern mechanics in FE4 Remake, because if they put reclassing in there, it's gonna get really silly really quickly. Oh wow, the Javelin's weighing him down so we can get this one round on a Paladin. Okay, stuff is going pretty well. Let's make a boss killing squad. Tobin, go join the boss killing squad. Wyvern Sigurd bypassing the difficult map design like chapter 2 or something. I could see something like that happening. Something silly, you know. Okay, so like I can maybe just explode this boss next turn, right? We have an Excalibur, we have a Horse Slayer, we can double with the Rider's Bane. I think we can do it. I think we have the power. Fiber Night Singers, give me the remake. Now! You should remake yourself. Now. Ballista. This chapter's been strangely extremely tame compared to how difficult the Matilda chapter was. This one's been chill. So, just to check, I can't fly through the door, but with the Rider's Bane, we can double similar guys of similar speed with similar defense and put in huge damage, so of course that we'll be able to repeat that against the boss without question. Yeah, we get 2 17s. How's a Forsyth do with the Forsyth? A fat 20. How much can we do with an Excalibur? A 13. Where's that Zombato? We lost it. Is it on Gray? Gray has Zombato. Unfortunate. So, did we kill all the enemies out here? Where are the enemies at? They're like so far away. It's been like a strangely easy chapter. I find myself looking for stuff to do. Okay, well. We can let Alm just hit something just to hit something for EXP. It's pretty sad. He's not good, but maybe we'll get 3 EXP out of the deal. Boink. Ah, 2 EXP! Let's go Alm! He's gaming. I think it'd be funny to let Forsyth kill another boss to get him his access to Baron. Let's have Claire do some chip with Rider's Bane. By some chip, I mean all of his life, practically. Now that's some damage. And if we miss with Forsyth, we have a backup. We have Excalibur, and it's almost guaranteed the hit. So this is pretty safe. Do we even need to use the Forsyth? The Silver Lance has better accuracy. How about the Silver Lance? Sure. Easy chapter. Now we can promote Forsyth and the Baron. More speed. I thought Acantha should be able to. I think the reason Acantha can't steal is because it's an FE8 engine and you need more speed to be able to steal. Maybe if you train her she can, I'm not sure. I haven't tried, so I wouldn't know. That map has a ridiculous number of reinforcements. Really? Okay, well it was very easy for me because I just ran down south and... I feel like that map is sloppy design though if it's meant to have a ridiculous amount of reinforcements, because none of the enemies start inside the fort. There was nothing for me to do but just run at the boss and kill him, right? The boss wasn't very far away, and they weren't, like, engaging me to, like, on the sides to really do anything. I obliterated the enemies on the sides almost immediately. Oh god, Clive's here. Clive, you're dead. Why are you here? Clive, the cold reality is that you are underground right now. I think JM means that when you have access to mechanics like the turn wheel, it's hard to exercise self-restraint and not use a mechanic when it's like literally right there hanging in front of your face, you know? Like, have you ever heard there's a really, like, oft-quoted phrase, like, players will optimize the fun out of the game. It's not, like, exactly what we're talking about here, but the idea is that, like, if something exists in a game that makes it easier, people will almost always go for it, even if it's not fun. So, the idea is that if the turn wheel is available, and you're not someone that likes turn wheel, you'll probably still end up reaching for the button if someone unexpectedly dies, instead of it going for an impromptu Iron Man and trying to continue without them. You remember the entire bottom side being so filled with paladins that there were no empty spots. Huh. Yeah, I found that this romhack has some, like, strange gameplay balancing decisions. The gameplay has definitely been weaker than the art and, like, a lot of the technical prowess present in the romhack. The difficulty has been wavering a little bit. There's been some difficulty spikes, some that are easy, some that are hard. And reinforcement and side objective timings have been a little strange. Is Python good in the demake? He's probably worse just because being an archer isn't nearly as valuable anymore because there's no hunter's volley. I don't know what it's like to use Python in a normal way, with just relying on raw stats. He kind of has hit rate issues, right? He probably wouldn't be very reliable. He has a good speed growth. He could probably start doubling with bows, but it would still be hard the one round. Hey, good timing. We needed a melee shrine to promote Lucas. Not Lucas, Forsyth. He's ready to promote. How are other people coming along? Tobin needs to hit level 12. Gray needs to hit level 7. Liv needs 10. Faye and Silk, don't know when they promote. 12? 14? It's a mystery. Claire promotes at 12? Maybe. But yeah, Forsyth is ready to promote. Let's go in there and promote him. We might be able to get one more unit ready to promote over the course of this chapter, maybe. Since Clive is dead, we can pair Alm with Matilda. True! Fuck Celica. Hot lady night moment. Can't deploy everyone. Let's pick one more person not to bring. I would like to bring Matilda. Hit the wrong button. Let's look at the map. This is a big map, isn't it? What are these? Glowing blue stairs. Are those reinforcements coming from there? Are there thieves escaping to there? Am I supposed to go there? Maybe I'm supposed to go there. Is this an Arrive chapter? This is a giant map, isn't it? Hey, a res shrine. And give res to someone. Oh, EXP and HP. Maybe getting a whole level is better than getting 1 point of HP. We could give levels to someone like Claire. Get her promoted. Maybe that's good. Or maybe we get, like, Gray to level 6 and we hit the EXP shrine, we get level 7, we promote. Where's the Mila statue? There's one here. Don't tell me I have to do the entire map, then backtrack the entire map for the Mila statue. Oh, that's irritating. Yeah, all the Mila statues are at the very start. Yes, it's very difficult to promote female mages. The EXP formula in this game is really strange compared to, a lot of, like, it's very, like, Fates-like, where it's very strict based on over-leveled units get very little EXP and under-leveled units get a lot of EXP, but that's a very weird system when you reset your level with some characters much earlier than other ones. So, like, promoting at, like, level 7, and then resetting your level, getting a whole bunch of EXP quickly again, it's so much easier than being a female mage and having to get to 14. It's brutal enough getting characters to 12, right? It took so long to get Bowie to 12. When we did Celica's route. And Bowie got into the most combat, I think. I'm stretching, give me a second. Okay. Let's, we're not using Luthier, like, a huge amount. We're kind of half using him. I want to bring Matilda, because that's the unit I actually want to give EXP to. Who would we want to give the Res Shrine to? Maybe Claire. But I want her to promote first. Because she goes up to 12 Res when she promotes. So we promote and then hit the Res Shrine in that order would be good. Which way do I want to go? I can go left or right. Is this split? It's a split map. Why would you go right when left has the escape point in the chest? Do we just go hard left? There's no reason to go right. What's with this stupid-ass winding path through the... What an irritating map design. There's no enemies in this corridor, but you have to, like, go through this giant winding path in order to get to this door? I'm not a fan. This map looks like it's too big. What's this guy's deal? Hello? Is this his apartment? Is this your studio apartment? This apartment would cost $18,000 a month in San Francisco. Yeah, no, the amenities, yeah, it has a piece of stairs, about 3 square meters. Yeah, that's all you get. Also, there's a zombie. Yeah, no, 18,000 a month. I meant to say 1800, but, you know, maybe 18,000's funnier. Anyway, we're gonna use Claire to fly people through walls, and we'll teleport ourselves and try and do this chapter at a speed that is not miserably slow, because, holy crap, I feel like this just looks like a very, very slow chapter. I don't know. Doesn't look fun. Well, let's get to it. Let's walk through empty hallways FE6 style. But what's the incentive to go to the right? Why would I split my army and make the map harder if the right is just an empty hallway and I can just go there later? Because I can send everyone up the left, and I can just turn around, fight the boss, and fight these guys for EXP if I want to. There's nothing really sending me to the right. Hey, a Killer Lance. Oh no, these are walls that Claire can't fly through. How do you tell apart walls that Claire can fly through or not? Oof. Well, I guess we can't fly through the walls of Claire. I thought I could. We have even less mobility. I guess we'll just teleport Armor Knights across the wall so they can play the game, otherwise they have to wait a really long time. Well, we'll have Foresight promote her, of course, but yeah, let's just start teleporting 4-move units like, Lucas can move first, I guess, just so we don't have to have Silk be really far away. Yeah, I can break the wall on the right. I was just commenting how there's no real purpose to split your army and make the chapter harder, right? Like, what's the incentive to go to the right? I see one. There's no chest there. The map clear condition is on the left. What sends me to the right side, besides, like, an obligation to take the map seriously for... Like, what if you just disrespect it and you go all left? Probably pick up a unit and carry him with Claire just to get through this giant empty corridor faster. Oh, so you can fly through walls and Claire can't. Aren't you special? I guess these walls are flyable through and the rest aren't. I'll slay the monsters, just in a slightly different order. Let's teleport more low movement units. First, though, Stone Woman, please promote me. Baron, Baron, Baron. Bookworm, because casual mode is a setting when you create a new file and you don't have access to it when you're actually playing the game, it's not like a constantly available thing, right? Big stats on Forsyth. He's thick. Huge attack, huge defense. 22 attack is monstrous. And he'll keep gaining speed as he levels up and hopefully be able to double some stuff. He can use swords, but I don't know if that's useful. Kind of hard. You have surprisingly low inventory space in this game. It's more than it echoes, but having to, like, hold the default weapon plus, like, a shield or something, you kind of have free inventory spaces, and you're juggling those between, like, you know, your everyday carry kind of weapons, but also things like effective weapons. Warp more people, make stuff go faster. We can look at the Baron animations once we get Forsyth in the combat. Hey, skill on Lucas. That's hit rate. He sure does struggle with hit rate. Tell you what, we'll have we'll fight this this guy with Forsyth and look at the animations. We can open the door next time, Alm, on next turn. We can, catch Silk up by just grabbing her. And drop her. And then heal. Oh, can you fly for the wall? You can't, okay. Can you fly for these walls? Kind of. Hit Faye, but not if I stand here. I can actually shoot this guy. I just expose Cliff to javelins or anything. Not really. Animation's on. For foresight. Come this way. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. It looks pretty similar. It's based off of GBA General, but it's like spruced up a little bit. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the giant chain lance when we attack. Let's attack. Let's look at it. Oh, we can use any weapon here. Which one do you want to look at? Let's look at the axe. Oh, giant axe. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe the lance then still has kind of the projectile chain lance like GBA Generals, because that was more like a GBA General with a sword. Open. Let's get in there and start fighting. Oh yeah, probably won't bother with the animations that we looked at Forsyth. The zombies have like just really slow animations that take a very long time to play. How strong? How much do these threaten Matilda? A 7? What do you do? A 4. And non-threatening. We just missed our 93. Okay. I get caught off guard by the archer ranges very often. That's how Jenny died. I could rescue Forsyth to get him caught up. Hey look! He's caught up now. I keep getting blindsided by the gargoyles flying through the walls because they can't fly through most of the walls, but they can fly through some of them. I keep forgetting which ones they can fly through. Flyers are really unintuitive in this. There's no way of knowing which walls you can fly through or not. That one was particularly ridiculous, because visually, this wall, this vertical wall right here, which is impassable, right, is visually identical to the wall of the chest room. So how am I supposed to know offhand whether you can fly through or not? They're the same wall. It's the same wall. Hello? Like, oh, I can't move here, but you can move here. I'm sorry, no, this wall's impassable, but this one, go right through. At least make it a different tile, visually. Finding it really hard to tell these things. The EXP gains are kind of based on how like high or low level your unit is, right? It's super hard to get EXP on a unit that's high level. But someone like Cliff, who's only level 4, if I kill something, I'll actually get some EXP. So Cliff gets... That must be a low level enemy. Maybe that enemy's just low level then. That was a absolute failure of a showcase. Can Grey get any EXP? I'd like to hit level, Okay, so Grey got some EXP. Defense. That's something. That is more than nothing. Certainly. I'd like to heal Matilda. I might do a pickup and rescue of Alm. Can't really move him very much. If I can move Lucas past him, I'd like pick him up, rescue, and drop. Just so he can get to that chest next turn. I guess he can open the door next turn instead of the chest then. I need to do something. I am getting slowly run down by the guy behind me. I don't like Shadows of Valentia's dungeons, because I think that the random encounters are trash filler content. But the dungeon maps in this have been mixed quality. I think that this map is just, like, unexciting. I don't really... Like, visually this map looks good. It's got really varied terrain, varied elevation, varied floor tiles, a lot of, like, cracks and pillars and decorative tiles. The visual elements in this map are excellent. But gameplay-wise, this map kind of blows. It's a lot of walking through long hallways and taking out monsters one at a time at your own pace. So it's still a drag. It's not much better to me. This guy is pretty... Oh, he has high attack, but he doesn't have a weapon. He has a regular default axe. So he's kind of a chump. He has some stats. Is he weak to the rider's bane? Are you a horse? Oh my god, you're a horse. Hold on. Can Claire, like, rider's bane you? Well, we missed one. Can we kill with the steel? Cliff, you're bad. Might have to rescue back Claire. I kinda thought she'd get that kill. But now this guy's alive and could hit Claire, and this could hit Claire, and that would be pretty lethal. So maybe we have to rescue and remove Claire from the situation. Now we're out of archer range. We just can do a take. Yeah, this is a goofy FE6 style map that's just like, it's too big. I don't like exploring the dungeons that much in Shadows of Valentia because I don't like the random encounters very much. I think fighting a couple weak enemies in a blank open square isn't that exciting to me. The only dungeon I think is particularly good in Shadows of Valentia is maybe the tower at the end of Celica route, because that's actually has like designed encounters. That's more meaningful gameplay than me. Attack speed! Okay, we finally gained some stats on Matilda. There is a random gargoyle that has appeared. Boink. They play this as an FE6 remake. True! I don't have particularly good accuracy. I can heal Matilda first before going in. I gotta warp Alm to the... This guy's chasing me down. I can warp Alm to the treasure room just to go get that, because I've been busy previously. I have to turn around and kill that gargoyle chasing me at some point. Hey, a steel shield. That's a pretty good weapon. Or item, I mean. Is anyone fast enough to abuse it? Claire's getting kinda fast. Claire could upgrade from an iron shield to a steel shield and still probably be able to double enemies. So we could give the iron shield to like Matilda or something to improve her bulk. Because Matilda should end up pretty fast as well. The iron shield would only be like one more point of weight. It doesn't sound terrible. I don't mind grinding being in the game, like farmable chests and monsters, because that's like an optional thing if you like grinding. I have no issue just not doing it. That's a personal thing that works for me. Omen does not kill with Excalibur. Maybe Cliff does. Like after this chip we'll finish off the Iron Bow or something else. Can you stand closer and get better accuracy? Okay. Killer Lance. Now how is that as a weapon? Is it heavy? Is it strong? Free weight. Pretty good damage. Maybe Claire would like that. Claire could probably manage the weight. So many good stuff. So many good things to equip. In Awakening Fates and SOV, which 3DS FE has the best attack animations? I've heard SOV has really good animation quality. I usually play that game with animations off, but I've heard great things about people that play the game with animations on, that they think it's done very, very well. But I can't personally attest to my own experience with them. The main modern FE I play with animations on for a lot of it was Engage. I liked Engage animations a lot, but I replayed that game so many times I just turned them off anyway. Gray already got all he wanted. I actually wanted to hit the EXP shrine, so maybe I'll get Matilda more kills. Because you are technically a horse. Yeah, I've heard Echoes has fantastic animations. I should look at like an animation compilation or something at some point and familiarize myself with them, because they're highly talked about. Now you want to play and you're going to have this chapter? Yeah, cool. I'm probably going to, maybe end after this chapter. Skill issue. Failed to Riz. You like Awakening crit animations? The main crit I think of in Awakening is Frederick's legendary Pick a God and Pray line. That one's pretty fun. That's iconic. Boss moves. Let's draw out the boss of Forsyth. Come at me. Then I can always bring Tobin up for Excalibur if I need it. The thing at the start is a fountain. It's the Res fountain. I want to promote Claire, and then... Oh, I didn't realize you go north. I want to promote Claire, and then turn around to get the Res fountain. But I want to promote first. Okay, so I didn't mean to draw the boss north, but I can probably still deal with it. Maybe. They're pretty defensive. Maybe... more Claire? We can do a couple of 8s. We can get Forsyth in there. We can get this gargoyle out of the way. We can hit with the Iron Bow. 11. We could warp Tobin and do Excalibur, but that would expose Silk to this gargoyle from the back. That's not good. We could rescue Tobin and not expose a cleric. And then Excalibur helps us deal with these enemies. How strong is this Excalibur? Oh, that Tobin does it. Oh, obliterated. Now Tobin could hit the EXP fountain if we have free uses of it. That was a good level up too. Fantastic, he gained some speed. Because if we can use the EXP fountain multiple times, maybe we could promote Claire, we could promote Gray, and we could promote Tobin. Maybe we could do a lot of promotions. That'd be good. I like the sound of that. Maybe we could hold Cliff back and fight these gargoyles, maybe next turn. Miss! That's the Cliff special. Missing. That's what he does best. Oh, it's a heavy spear. Let's use Matilda then. And if we have guaranteed accuracy, we can finish off with an Armor Knight without really worrying about it. Well, it's not guaranteed, but Forsyth doesn't get punished too hard. We could use the default axe. That's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of really good crit quotes in Awakening that really tie into the game's, like, story. Okay, let's start using the EXP fountain. Let's see if we have multiple use of it. Can we Canto afterwards? Can we do Claire first? Speed, luck, very fast unit. Eligible for next class. 2 more blessings. Perfect. And we can Canto. Fantastic. Another one. Then we'll do Tobin, and then we can promote 3 characters. The problem is, we have to backtrack to the start of the map to promote, which is terrible design. Why didn't they add another Mila statue up north? Like, I'm kind of pissed off about that. Like, why I have to walk all the way back here, from all the way up here, just to promote 3 characters. And then I have to spend 3 more turns using the Res Shrine of Claire. The maps are so clunky in this. I think they could have done better. Re-enter the retreat? There's no retreat command, so I don't think so, no. More gargoyles, I guess. Well, Tobin, you can get the XP Shrine soon. You're busy right now. Thank you. They really are just dropping these killer lances left and right. They want me to be using them. They are a bit heavy. The only person really good at using these are people that don't care about their speed like Lucas, or people that have overwhelming speed like Claire. I could let Lucas use these as a daily driver. They have pretty good hit rate. How's that compared to a Steel Lance? Same hit rate at the Steel Lance, but more might, and the added crit. We can take the weight because we're already committing to Lucas getting doubled and being minimum speed. So Lucas with the Killer Lance sounds like a pretty good deal, actually. We'll give one to Lucas, and then we can let Claire use one. She's really fast. That's probably fine. How much EXP do they promote at 12 or 14? Because female mages are 14, but I don't know about clerics. There's another chest to the right. I guess we'll have all of them go pick that up. What's over there? What kind of weapon do you use? Just checking for unexpected effective weapons. These guys are stationary. A poison bow. It's a mild inconvenience. There is no 0 damage. The minimum damage is 1. Clerics are 12. Okay, cool. Good to know. Getting Lucas out of the way so Alm can move further. Now Tobin can head to the EXP fountain. I guess I could circle, like, back down to the right, kill the couple enemies I never killed, and go to the Mila statue. Or it's just faster for Claire to go south. She's already kind of on the west side. Want her to go promote. I should have had her carry Tobin with her. That way we can get Tobin there faster. Maybe I'll have her turn around and... Hold on. Come back, actually. Carry Tobin to the Mila statue for me. Celica's route was pretty fun in this demake, actually. The deserts were massively improved. Celica has freedom of... All mages have freedom of desert movement like in GBA FE, so instead of Celica having 1 tile of movement on desert, she had 5 because she has 5 move in this game instead of 4. All mages can move in desert, that was nice, and the desert was also less restrictive. I really like the desert chapters in this compared to in vanilla for the most part. They were fine chapters. We haven't seen Swamp yet. I don't have any opinions on what the Swamp is going to look like, but, you know, maybe I'll be able to tell you that soon. Question mark. Solo Cleric? Huh. What's that look like? Do you, like, get the Dragon Shield or something and just Nosferatu tank everything? Let's look at the lance animation for Baron. Yeah, it's a GBA general of the chain lance. Cool. Right, Tobin, last use of the EXP fountain. I have not played NES Gaiden, no. Wow, speed. Tobin is surprisingly fast. His growths are not very good. They're actually bad. But we just got lucky. He's just fast anyway. Alright, Gray. And so Matilda can carry Gray, and Claire can carry Tobin, and we'll send our high move units on a backwards journey to the Mila Shrine to promote. What's with the trickle reinforce? What turn is it? It's turn 13, and we still have these random reinforcements. So irritating. I don't have, like, a good unit to take them out with right now because Tobin is too busy being held. I guess I could grab Forsyth, come back. I have a job for you, but you're still too far away, so I have another job for you. Do I like Shadow Dragon? It's okay. The enemy's alive. Alright, big expedition to go back to the Mila statue. A holy ring! Cool, now both my clerics have a regen ring. That's pretty good. It's a heavy spear. Well, I wanted to fight that with Lucas, but now I'm changing my mind real quick. New Mystery? I kind of like it. New Mystery feels like FE6 to me. The cast is a little too big and they're not really balanced, but it's kind of fun to just pick some units out of it and make them strong, I guess. A lot of people don't like Chris, but I never played FE3, so it didn't bother me that much. Man, Olm gets cooked. But so does Lucas, because of the heavy spear. If I use an axe, it's not that bad. If I can get the chip, then Lucas can kill. The Great Journey, Pilgrimage, to Mila. Let's, help move Faye along. Or move Claire along. I think people complained mostly about Chris because Chris stole dialogue from other characters in FE3, but I never played FE3, so I had no context for that. It just, the dialogue was fine. Chris was mostly just there to hang out with Marth, I guess. They weren't the main character of the game, outside of the prologue. They were just kind of just a character that was just there. I guess the only real supports in 12 are people talking to Chris, but FE3 didn't have support, so that's okay. I feel like Chris is the least offensive of the 3DS era self-inserts. Well, Robin was... I guess I just don't like Corrin, mostly. Oh, I should have dropped the character that turn, because they can access the Mila statue. Random little scraps of a Cliffy XP to grab here, I suppose. Yeah, we have a bunch of promotions coming up real soon. They're still going with the reinforcements. What is this meant to be? It's turn 16. What's the point? Leave me alone. Is this necessary? Isn't this just like a mild irritance? I think having reinforcements this late is silly. I don't see value in this. I feel like they're just... I don't know. Like, to stop. Yeah, Corrin's just a bad character. The fact that they're like a self-insert on top of that is like just kind of like coincidental almost, I think. Oh, for some reason I thought Gray could promote. He can't. It's not level 7 promote, it's level 10 promote. But Claire can promote. And so can Tobin. I hit drop and it still let me use the Mila statue? The act of dropping Tobin has taught me how to be a Falco Knight. Mila's like, hey, don't drop people on the ground, they could get hurt. What if they got dropped from high up? Here, I'll promote you. Reinforcements here are infinite. Why are they infinite? Do I prefer a female or male Corrin? I don't care. I don't have a preference there. Okay, well, Claire is a Falco Knight. She has 12 res now. I want to go to the res fountain and get this up to 15. Dooming, how about turn 45 in FE6, chapter 22 in the Zephiel chapter? Reinforcements are spawned every 3 turns inside of Zephiel's throne room till turn 45. That's my guess for it, for latest reinforcements of vanilla. Sage Tobin! Sage Tobin! Oh boy, new spells. I'm excited. Tobin's been pretty good. We've got a pretty blessed Tobin. He gained a lot of speed. His growth is really low, but we got lucky. Yeah, no real stat gains. His stats are already that high, but the spells! Heal! We can heal! No physic yet. Physic is going to be really nice to have another character. Physic is a great spell. Okay, I have to go use this fountain 3 times before I want to stop, so... A few more turns of nonsense. We're almost here. What weapon do you use? Another heavy spear. Why do they love heavy spears so much? At some point, just give it a rest. I can retaliate close range with the bow. I don't get doubled. And 1. Oh, there's only 2 uses of the res fountain? Okay. There is Fog of War, yeah. There's a few Fog of War chapters, but they're very generous with the vision. A Thief with a Torch lets you see pretty much the entire map, but I won't mind having access to the Torch spell, I suppose. Do I like Sacred Stones? I love Sacred Stones. More reinforcements! Infinite! Valentine's run dry. Okay, so now we have 14 res on Claire, which is pretty good. That's pretty high. She has pretty good mixed bulk here. 14 defenses are great. And look how much HP she gained on promotion. She used to have 25 HP, now it's 34. She is an incredible all-rounder unit. Her lowest stat is a 14 right now. Claire is looking spectacular. Very, very strong unit. And we can even use, like, Silver Lances and stuff on her. She's looking really good. We could do a Killer Lance, too. Killer Lance would be a good weapon. Yeah, I like Zelda, too. It's a good unit. Yeah, Roy feels a little underbaked, because all of his dialogue is just talking to Merlinus. P6's story is a little bit dry. Okay. We're done with the chapter. That took me a surprisingly long time for a fellow dungeon chapter. Alrighty, well, that's some good progress. We got to promote a couple units. Grace promotion will come, you know, a bit later, but promoted Tobin is great, and our Claire is a monster. Forsyth is a Baron. Yeah, we promoted 3 units that chapter. I'm feeling good. This is probably where I'm going to end the stream. I have been always doing my streams in these kind of 2 3-hour increments as always. And I had fun. We got a fair bit done on Alm's route. So next stream we can finish Alm Act 3 and then move into Act 4. So I will... Yeah, I don't stream for super long. I just do like kind of 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours a day. So we'll continue tomorrow. And I'll be back and I will finish up Alm Act 3. So see ya, that'll be all. Thank you so much for chatting. Cheers.